Hi everyone, I'm Rushil. I'm a part of the academics team at Zell, and with me today we have the head of academics at Zell Education. All the students that I've dealt with, he's one of their favorite faculties, if not their favorite faculty. He's obviously been teaching for quite a few years now, so there's no one better to answer these questions that I'm about to ask. The reason we're making this video is because on a daily basis, we face a lot of these questions. So we think it is better that we address all of them one by one in a video with Satyamed sir. Satyamed, anything you want to say before we start about the course?
Fire away. Go ahead.
Yeah. Perfect. So Satyamed, the very first question that students ask is how should they decide if ACCA is the right course for them?
So if they believe that they have a flair for finance and accounts, if they believe that auditing and taxation is something that is going to interest them, if finance is something that is going to interest them, then this is the course. I believe that these should be the parameters before you decide.
Great. And often the follow-up question to this, I'm sure you know this, the follow-up question to this is, does this course make me job ready? So what are the skills that students will pick up throughout the course?
So when it comes to ACCA, they will pick up skills not just related to financial reporting, but with respect to auditing, with respect to taxation, with respect to financial management, decision making. Most importantly, they will also learn how to articulate their thoughts properly, because the kind of papers that are set and the kind of subjects that are there in ACCA, they more or less train the students on how to articulate thoughts and be a convincing speaker at the same time. So it's not just the theoretical aspects, but these aspects also get developed in the process. So to answer your question, they will be more than job ready.
Great. Satyamed, would you say that there is a prerequisite or there's a lot of knowledge that a student would require in the finance and accounts domain to be successful in this course? And how difficult would you say ACCA is as a course to complete?
To answer your first question, if they start right from the knowledge level, which is the foundation level equivalent, they don't need any prior knowledge of finance and accounts. It's taught right from the very basic concept. So anyone who has no background absolutely in finance and accounts can still join. And to answer your second question, okay, what was your second question?
My second question was, how difficult is ACCA as a course to complete?
Not very difficult, if you have decided to put your shoulder to the wheel and just do a consistent preparation and consistent practice, even if that is like 2.5 hours a day for the skill and professional level papers, I think you can ace it at the given time.
Right. Satyamed, what is the format of the ACCA papers? Now, obviously, we know they're different for different papers, but if you could just summarize sections A, B, and C and what seniors can expect in their exams.
So at the knowledge level, which is the foundation level, it's a 100-mark MCQ-based exam where they need to score a minimum 50 to pass. At the skill level, apart from audit, all other papers have 3 sections, A, B, and C. Section A is 15 MCQs of 2 marks each. Section B has case study, small case study, it could be an 8 to 10 lines ka write-up, followed by 5 MCQs based on that write-up. So that's another 30 marks. And the third part, which is your section C, is basically constructed response questions where they have to write answers, they have to literally write answers and type it out in the exam for slightly longer requirements. The P-level exams, on the other hand, are fully descriptive in nature, no MCQs involved.
Okay. And there's no negative marking?
There is no negative marking, and the pass mark is 50 regardless of the level you're looking at.
Great. Satyamed, the final couple of questions that students ask, the penultimate one is any exam strategies or how should the students study for these particular courses? Not just ACCA, but other professional qualifications in general. How should they study?
I think the one thing they need to definitely make sure they do is they have to be consistent with the preparation. It cannot be preparation in the last 10 days because that's not going to work. They need to solve ACCA mocks so that they are exactly aware of how the exam is going to be and try to do it under exam conditions. And practice is important. The more questions they practice, the better equipped they are to tackle anything and everything that can come in the paper.
Perfect. And Satyamed, finally, there's a lot of students that have learned from you that have gone on to have very successful careers in the F&A domain. What are the sorts of jobs available out there for candidates after a course like ACCA?
So today, the situation is far more conducive for accounting related professions as maybe it was say 10 years ago. The opportunities are not restricted only to auditing or only to financial reporting, but even advisory roles, management consulting roles, taxation roles, business advisory roles. So literally sky's the limit, because the opportunities are actually out there for you to grab. So anyone who's thinking of whether this course will land them jobs, then I don't think they should have any doubts. They should just go for it because the number of opportunities are limitless right now.
Great, great. Guys, I hope that this session with Sir has been helpful. If you have any questions that we've not answered in this video, please leave them in the comments. We're very actively answering the questions in the comments. So make sure you leave it in the comments. For one-to-one counseling, you can reach out to us on the number that you see in the description box. Thank you so much for watching.